What's up, Hank Pym?
Who?
Yeah,
Hank Pym.
Hank Pym's there.
Hank Pym?
Yep, he's the original Ant-Man.
Okay.
But
What? Why can't I see my? I can only see what's in my stash. I can't pull up my inventory.
oh,
Oh, there it is.
yeah,
All right,
just
never mind.
I thought I kept saying Hank Pym because it sounded like Dre was saying just nonsense. So I was like, Hank Pym? What is that? What are you saying? And now I get it. It's a name.
yeah. Here's Wonder Man.
Think you've got what it takes?
He's a doofus,
That's not very nice.
but he's a Marvel guy.
Yep.
Here's War Machine over here.
I'm gonna donate this flag of Italy.
That's a cool looking war machine.
Yeah.
Can you take that off your game taxes at the end of the year?
So wait, what happens when I keep donating stuff? What
It's
does it do?
leveling up your crafter,
Okay.
which you have to do in order to get better crafting stuff.
Okay. What is an eternity splinter?
That's a thing you want to keep.
Okay.
Because you trade in enough of them and you can get a free random hero.
That's the most Marvel sounding thing
Yeah,
you
it's-
could possibly imagine.
it's
the
real
Eternity
fucking Marvel.
Splinter.
Nick, can I just give these to you?
No,
No, this is not true.
No, they might.
Fuck.
Yeah, they might be account.
So I was about to say, because I'm never gonna play this again.
Oh, okay. Well,
Listen, I've got enough dumb bullshit that I can play.
fair enough.
Don't need to add to the pile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they. Okay, yeah. Here's a Silver Surfer without that other weird costume.
Oh,
they
yeah.
had. Here's a
It's your stock
naked Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer.
Straight surfing.
Adam Warlock
Or-
over here. Iron Fist.
Mhm.
Look at all these Marvel
I don't know
guys.
who any of those people
They're
are.
all my comic book friends.
Or Domino. All right. Are we
Let's
gonna
go.
We gonna go clean up Hell's Kitchen.
There's Miss Marvel.
Yep.
She's pretty cool.
And
It's
Storm.
that's a
Who's
weird
that
thing
giant-
about
oh, is
this
that the Hulk
game.
with a suit?
Whoa, who's this dude?
It's Hulk. He's got a special.
So,
The
like,
the other
paladin
thing
armor
about this
on?
game that I really hate because I'm such a goddamn sucker is there's costumes. There's tons of costumes for every hero,
Mm.
and a lot of them are really fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like here's
Oh, so you hate that there's so many costumes you have to buy.
yes,
Mhm.
I hate that they're so cool.
I like that vintage
Yeah.
Captain
That's
America.
I'm trying to think of this game in the context of the Old Republic, a game that I don't really like, but I really like the idea of, and I like that it's Star Wars a lot.
Yeah.
Because Star Wars is like a similar thing for me that Marvel seems like it is for you.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how much like just 100% fan service is going on in here, because that stuff kind of doesn't exist in the Old Republic. Like, it happens in small ways, but you're never walking through a city and being like, "That's fucking Mace Windu. What's
Yeah.
up?" Like that.
Well, you
doesn't-
can't really get away with it as much.
No.
In
No, because it's it has a timeline that's set apart from the thing.
right.
But like,
and like Marvel already has like multiple dimensions
Such a broken
established
universe.
in its fiction. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
like in fact, one of my favorite things about Marvel is there's so many alternate dimensions and they're all cataloged and they all have numbers. And
Mm-hmm.
the main Marvel continuity is not Earth number 1. It's Earth
Is it Earth
615.
615. That's a lot of Earths.
Yeah.
Wait, which one's is 212 Ultimate?
I
one's
think
212?
yeah, I think 212 is Ultimate. This one has a number too, like Marvel Heroes has a number. The Spider-Man 90s cartoon has a number.
Mm-hmm. The movies have a number.
The movies have a number.
Oh man.
Here's my lady She-Hulk. Yo, what's up, Jennifer Walters?
They just introduced She-Hulk in the Marvel Puzzle Quest. She's the new card they just released last week.
She-Hulk is so fucking rad. I love her so much. They made her boobs a little big here, but that's whatever.
Well,
Also, here's my other lady. Oh yeah, Lumberjack Bonanza says 616. Sorry, wait. I probably... Yeah, I got all the
What it
numbers
do,
wrong,
Jessica
but
Drew?
Spider-Woman. She's my other Spider-Woman. It's pretty fucking rad too.
I didn't even know that Spider. I mean, I guess I could have guessed, but I did not know that Spider-Woman existed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she doesn't have like traditional spider powers. She shoots like acid at people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not Spider. That's
Yeah.
different than Spider.
She
She
her back, man.
It's not
She does what
spider.
she does.
It is an honor to
There's
work
I'm
somebody-
just saying, like, if you're gonna be a spider, be a spider. If you're gonna
is
shoot
the
acid, be something
Colossus.
else.
Yeah.
And I remember Spider-Woman being like overpowered as shit in Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
Yeah, no, she's pretty overpowered in the comics. Like she is
Honor to pilot for you, Captain.
Hell's Kitchen.
she's really powerful.
All I want is for this city to breathe free. Free of corruption.
Are we going to Hell's Kitchen now? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Fobet says, "Can someone tell me some interesting facts about Transformers?" I think we're covered.
We covered that. Yeah.
Covered it.
Yeah, no, we're done with that for a while.
That was pretty fun though.
And all of it comes to
That's
the big
ridiculous.
I know.
The kingpin of crime.
I'm glad you asked, Foba.
It's time to take the city back. But everywhere I turn, something like that happens.
That was awful loud, Shocker.
Oh, it's Daredevil. It's time to talk like this. Time to talk. Time to have lots of feelings.
That movie really was pretty bad.
Hey,
Focus.
Hey, Han.
Hey!
guys.
Hey, hon, what's going on?
is up? Hey. I'm
Oh, you
just
know.
here to tell you guys about Transformers and stuff, cause
Oh, okay, no,
man,
it's perfect. That's what we needed.
No. No, this is my Marvel time. You guys got to talk about Transformers and wrestling and rap
you talk
music.
about, like, I know that it's a mobile suit and that it's a Gundam.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, have there ever been a Marvel Transformers crossover?
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Of course there has.
Yeah, there were. I don't know if there was a show or anything. I don't think so, but there was totally Marvel Transformer toys.
All right.
What about Marvel superheroes that were also in Beast Wars? Transformers
a
Beast
thing?
Wars.
I don't know if that was a thing.
No, you couldn't have like Captain America turns into Cheetor.
Shocker might already be back in his
No,
I don't know
that would
anything
be pretty
about Beast
good.
Wars. Holy crap!
Man, I really liked
here's
Beast
what you gotta
Wars.
know about Beast Wars is that the main character was a cheetah named Cheetor.
Yep.
Optimus Prime was a gorilla.
The best character was a rat named Rat Trap.
Uh huh.
Oh
Rat
yeah,
Trap
totally.
was great.
Also, it's literally unwatchable.
I
Really?
can imagine.
Is it really
yeah.
that bad? I
In
remember
addition-
liking it a lot when I was a kid.
Me too. I thought it was the greatest thing in the entire world. It turns out that not only is the story of basically every episode nonsensical, but the CGI is so bad that I can't even tell what's happening.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me that the CGI does not hold up.
Well, I mean, it's like what, a Saturday morning cartoon from the 90s.
Early
Yeah.
90s, I think.
It was made by the same studio that made Reboot, wasn't it?
Oh man, you want to talk about a TV show? Let's talk about Reboot.
I was totally
Bob,
following.
Bob the Guardian.
I was 100% following a different Captain America for a while. Like, that Captain America was my mommy, and I was lost in the mall. What I'm trying to say is you're the mommy Captain America. That's right.
All right. I'm just gonna punch the shit out of this car.
All right. Like Captain America does.
Explode. Yep.
Hmm? I like the fake hip hop beat that's going on in the background
Yeah.
of this game.
When I play this game, hey, look at this pair of storms over here.
I showed a gif of Optimus Primal turning it from a gorilla into a robot, so I'm gonna link that in the chat.
Jeez, Storm's going ham over
Oh,
here.
sweet.
All right,
Electro's
take a
here.
look
We
at-
can
take a look at
punch
that. That
this
actually
guy.
looks a little better than most of the show does because there's not a bunch of shit happening for no
Oh
reason.
my god, that is 90s.
Yeah.
So I could say it's 90s.
His head just disconnects from his shoulders and drops down to his stomach. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like there's no reason to it.
It's just his head is on his stomach.
I mean, it's not like. It's not really like mainline Transformers make a whole lot of sense all the time either.
What is actually happening right now? Are we just all just punching this
A lot
lot?
of craziness.
We're punching this Electro.
Okay.
He's gonna drop a whole bunch of loot when we make this red bar go down.
Alright. Yeah, oh shit, you weren't kidding.
Yep.
Looks like this old warhorse can still learn
Are these
And a
like
level.
other players or
back in
stuff?
basic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those 3 Captain
Wow.
Americas.
Oh,
Okay, I
that
found one that was
guy's
actually
got the
pretty
Venom
dope.
Spider-Man suit. That's
Oh.
so cool.
I wonder how much he paid for it.
I mean,
Venom is
you
like,
can
okay, so here's
you can totally get a lot of the suits for free. There is stuff that you have to buy,
Mm-hmm.
but
Right.
all the stuff that you can't get through just playing a game is cosmetic. So, you know, it's all right.
Yeah.
But
It could be
like
a lot worse.
basically,
in the realm of free-to-play games.
oh yeah, totally. Like as far as free to play goes, like this game isn't bad on that front. It's just such a generic like action RPG. It's not a great game. Like Diablo 3 is a better action RPG, or like Torchlight 2 is a better action RPG. There's just like any number of games you could be playing to have this kind of gameplay. I would not be playing this game if it was anything other than Marvel, basically.
That's
So
fair.
you're saying it's kind of hampered by the fact that it is free to play. Not so much because you're paying for stuff, but just because. I guess
I don't know that it's. I mean,
Yeah, I wouldn't think it's hampered. It's
I'm saying
Well,
it's
I
just
think-
it's hampered by the fact that it's just so
Just not like-
horribly
just-
generic
yeah.
in gameplay
But I
terms.
think
I
that
mean-
the model of free to play kind of is oftentimes like a hamstring in creativity, because you have to make something
Sure.
that has all these super simple hooks that is getting people coming back. And I like it. I think it's harder to take any sort of gameplay risks if people aren't paying up front. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I mean, I think also with these types of games, they could just kind of do just the bare minimum and just get by with
Yeah.
like, the branding and all that.
Uh-huh.
I had this problem with Phantasy Star Online 2, where it's a really good game in its mechanics, but as far as actual content, there's not a lot to do, and it's just a lot of grinding. In Sega, they don't have to do much of anything to it. You know, they don't have to add like new characters or anything or new whatever. They just have to make more grindy content.
Is this the one? Is this the one that it came out like a year and a half ago?
2 years to this day,
2 years
actually.
ago? Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
2 years to this day.
Happy anniversary, Fantasy Star Online 2. Yeah, I actually, because I'm such a huge Fantasy Star Online 1 fan, I went and I got that game and a super rough English patch for that game, and I played like 4 or 5 hours of it. I was so into it, and then I just kind of stopped and didn't go back because like it was getting to the point where the English patch was hampering.
Right.
Like there just wasn't not enough stuff was translated, so I kind of didn't know what was going on, so I stopped.
I mean, it's totally a great game to play, but I think
really
kind of the
fun.
problems that I guess what Nick is describing with this game, same parallels to PSO2, honestly. Maybe.
I think
I think the
difference
gameplay
that
is
Fantasy
probably
Star
better.
Online 2 is really fun to play.
Right.
Yeah, and it's really fun to play. It also it's gorgeous. It looks so good.
It does.
It looks exactly how I remembered the first Fantasy Star Online looking when that game was new, which
Yeah.
is super difficult to do.
Faux Ben in the chat says, I feel like if they had just made a straight up Marvel Diablo game with all of this free to play MMO stuff, it would have been pretty good. And yeah,
So just a new Marvel Ultimate Alliance.
that would have been
I'd be
alright.
alright with that.
Ultimate Land 3 would be great.
That'd be a
Though,
good
I
game.
mean, I don't know. I had like Ultimate Alliance wasn't perfect either. Like I had some issues with that
Mm-mm.
too.
It was
Yeah.
good, but it was definitely
It was
not
more.
Yeah,
It was on a sliding scale from broken to perfect. This is closer to perfect than that was. Or sorry, other way around.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
closer
yeah.
to perfect than this.
Right.
Where'd you go, Trey?
I'm fighting symbiotes in the police station.
Oh,
Sotron commented, I assumed it was for PSO2. I thought that's still not available in English. It sorta is.
There's
in
a
Southeast
much
Asia.
better. There's a much better. Yeah, there's a much better English translation for it now, but I haven't gone back yet.
Yeah, there is. And apparently
oh hey.
I guess
Hey, Captain America.
PSO2 in Japan has been under some DDoS attacks as of late, so they had to shut the servers down for.
Ugh,
Resident
DDoS attacks are the
Evil.
fucking worst.
They are.
It's like the most inconvenient thing in the entire world for someone to have to deal with, and it's for nothing. Oh,
Yeah.
it's Venom. That's like, by the way, that's the one thing I get excited about Marvel is Venom. Because when I was a kid, I had a VHS set of the original run of Venom in the Spider-Man cartoon.
Oh, sure.
Which I checked out once when someone said Venom's lame, and I looked up that thing, and they were like, yeah, a bunch of people said, yeah, Venom is lame, except for here, this one thing. After this, in the cartoon at least, Venom got stupid, but I
mean,
really love that.
Venom was
arc.
Venom was actually pretty good in the beginning. Like it's not a bad arc.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that like the original
Even in the comics, I'm
the
saying.
comic arc was cool, and then that first cartoon arc, which was taken from the comic arc, was cool.
Right.
And then after that, both things kind of lost the trail.
They actually
But-
did some kind of cool stuff with him recently, where
Oh, that's cool.
he like his powers got flipped, and instead of like he I don't know how, but he somehow managed to like overpower the symbiote, and then
that's
he
cool.
became anti-venom, and like he got healing powers instead of destructive powers.
That's actually really cool.
And he tried to be a superhero, but he was super unstable and couldn't. He still has multiple voices in his head, so
Right. Yeah.
he couldn't quite pull it together. And also, there was some really good stuff of like Peter Parker not giving him the benefit of the doubt, like at all. So like Peter kind of being a dick about it, which was cool. Like Peter dealing with his prejudice for Venom, basically,
Sure.
and not
So-
even giving him a chance to.
What a jerk.
What?
Nick.
So this is a new thing that really annoys me. It's showing all of these other players on my radar. I don't remember that happening before.
Nick, I just got this item.
Yeah.
Linked a really good Venom gif.
Omega Red ketchup. Collect ketchup and use it to assemble a fully loaded hot dog at the crafter.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Game.
Here's the flavor text. In Russia, we have a joke. 3 tomatoes are walking down the street. Papa Tomato, Mama Tomato, and Baby Tomato. Baby Tomato falls behind, so Papa Tomato gets really angry, goes back and squishes him and says, "Catch up!" In this situation right now, you're the Baby Tomato, and I'm the Papa Tomato.
What does that have to do with Russia?
Because it was being said by Omega Red, I guess.
Yeah.
But he could have still just said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, that dad is a murderer. He killed his kid.
Yeah.
That dad
Terrible
killed
story.
his kid. Don't associate that with your country. Like in Russia, we have this joke where the dad always kills his kid. It's great.
Are we fighting Electro again? Is that what's happening?
No, we don't have to. I'm in the options trying to see if I can turn off the fucking.
I'm gonna fight Electro. I want to get that loot.
Okay.
So wait, do these just random players just show up into your game randomly? Like there's no kind of.
It's an MMO, sort of.
Oh.
Like this isn't
Well,
my
then.
game. This is just.
This is the game.
Oh,
This
I
is
got
the
some
game.
more Omega Red ketchup.
I don't think I've.
Oh yeah, I
gotten
mean,
any
I kind of
ketchup.
figured, Diablo-ish game there would be like individual thingies.
No,
but
That would be way better.
cool.
Epic Open World said that is Ranger Mike Danger level of writing. Yeah, that's absolutely what that was.
That'll need a new paint job.
So, Andrew, you having fun?
It's not bad.
No?
Yeah,
It's not bad.
that's basically. It's not bad, and also
not bad.
all of my comic book buddies are here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't have to pay anything.
They don't
Yeah,
make
no,
thugs
yeah.
like they
I didn't
Oh,
have
try
to.
$68. Now, how do you feel?
Ah, terrible. Somebody needs to fucking take my wallet away. Love you, Nick.
What's the most money you guys have spent on a free-to-play game?
I think it's probably this.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah,
Greg?
the $30, $25 that I've spent on Marvel Puzzle Quest.
Okay. On?
I think without counting the physical copy I bought, I think I spent around $50 on PSO2, but a lot of that was like because I'm converting currency to yen.
Okay.
And there's like a markup for that, so I'd say about like 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
I'm
only
trying to
free-to-play
think.
game I've played or spent money on is Star Trek Online. So I have
Find someone who will fight back.
both played a lot and spent a lot on that game.
Yeah,
How
you,
is Star Trek Online? Because I heard like some pretty alright things when it launched, and then I didn't hear anything else ever.
I think it's pretty alright. Nick
Okay.
would disagree with me.
I hate it. I hate that game.
Is it okay, Nick? Be as objective as possible. Is it better or worse than this game? As a game.
It's
It's a far better game than this game.
I don't know about that.
I wouldn't go that far.
Is it
Someone
on
who also
par?
has played Star Trek Online.
I guess
on
it's
par with this game?
I guess it's probably on par, but it's so goddamn complicated.
Yep.
Like it is not even remotely successful or accessible. It's very successful. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
it's-
still going.
Is it accessible?
Success. Sure.
I'm trying to
Like
think. I,
this
like,
game, I don't know. I guess it's not really. It's hard to say whether it's better or worse. Well, it's impossible to say whether it's
It's
better
quite
or
a bit
worse.
different,
Let's
yeah.
be it's quite a bit different.
Besides the MMO aspect
Well, it's
of it.
it's you know, it's super easy to say whether it's better or worse. It's just impossible to justify that at all.
Yeah, okay.
Beyond how you feel.
What if they put like Marvel characters in Star Trek Online? Would that make it a better game?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, what if they did a crossover and it replaced all of the Star Trek characters with Spider-Man, Venom, and Captain America, and the Fantastic Four?
Well, I mean, like, I really love Star Trek too. Like, I love Star Trek a lot. I don't love it quite as much as Matt
what if it was
does.
the same games, but you could be a Marvel character if you want, but all of the enemies are MODOK.
I mean, that would improve any game, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, so like, it's not the Star Trekness of the game at all that I don't like. Actually,
No.
it's kind of the anti-Star Trekness that I don't like, because you like straight up fly your big space, your
Ship.
your big space aquatic. No, wait. Well, yeah, ship, but like they're not. Okay, like Star Wars deals mostly in like space planes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas Star Trek is our space ships. Like
Yeah.
they are nautical vessels in space.
Mm-hmm.
They're huge.
Star Wars
They
has
move
a ton of
slow. They're all about
They don't-
like broadsiding the other ships and all that kind of stuff. Like there's
I would argue that
exceptions.
Star Wars does a lot of that.
Well, okay.
They do, but the iconic Star Wars stuff is, you know, the space
Yeah.
plane.
I don't know.
No
I
one,
wouldn't-
when someone says, "What's your favorite Star Wars ship?" very few people are going to say like, Super Star Destroyer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the bulk of at least the way the battles are presented, like the Star Destroyer, there's nothing about someone on the bridge of the Star Destroyer.
Mhm.
At least in
Although,
main.
I might be tempted to say that the Interdictor is super cool, and maybe the Interdictor is my favorite Star Wars ship because it's super cool.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
type of
super
Star
cool ship.
Destroyer.
Well,
I
I
don't
mean,
know
The one that
anything
can
about
create
Star
gravity
Wars
wells? Is that
ships.
the interdictor?
but like
yeah, it's got a gravity well projector, and it's basically it looks like a Star Destroyer with a gigantic bridge, like where the
Turn the thing back.
like a command deck, I mean, and then giant orbs just implanted into the ship hull. It's pretty cool.
Nick, is there like a way to like warp back to town?
Yes. You click on the
You just go to town portal, obviously.
No, there's like an infinite town portal scroll in this game. I think it's you? No.
Although, if we're getting real about it,
remember
my
where
two
it
favorite
is.
Star Wars ships. My two favorite Star Wars ships are the TIE Interceptor and the Y-Wing. Those are the best two.
Hmm.
Mine's I think it's called the B-Wing. I had a toy
The
when I was a
B-Wing is
kid.
the one that's got
like a T. Doesn't look like a B.
Oh, it's the okay. B is the button on the keyboard, or you can click on the little home up in the far top right.
B-Wings are pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got like the cockpit and then a giant wing that extends downward.
Yeah,
And it
yeah, yeah,
rotates?
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the B-Wing. Yeah, and then it rotates on that axis.
And they make a kick butt Lego version of that.
E-Wings are pretty cool.
E-Wing. I'm
I don't know what that
blanking on
is.
E-Wing.
Oh, Jesus, Keith. I thought you were a Star Wars fan.
Oh, dude, E-Wings are super cool. I know that ship. I just didn't know what it was called.
Well, okay. So, anyways, my point I was making before is like,
Oh yeah.
Star Wars, most of the space battles are like either presented as either inside a cockpit, looking at Luke's face or whoever's
Right.
face, or the exteriors of the ship flying around, the exteriors of the space plane.
Yeah.
Whereas Star Trek, all of this, the most of the space stuff in Star Trek is presented as a bunch of officers sitting on the bridge looking out a view screen. And that's not in Star Trek Online at all. Like that image, like is one of the defining things of Star Trek. Of like, you know, Kirk or Picard like sitting in their chair with the elbows up. Like with a
There's
thoughtful
as much
look on his
talking
face.
as there is action.
Yeah. Well, and the action is talking.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what I like about Star Trek.
Yeah, it is. It's.
Like,
I
it's-
get what you mean.
I was thinking there was this one game that came out where you
So,
had to like,
wait,
hook
hang
up
on.
a bunch of
Hang on. I'm not done yet. And in Star Trek Online, you don't like. Not only is there no cockpit view thing or bridge view thing like that, but you are flying. You are like driving your space nautical vessel like a space plane. Like you're driving your Enterprise through space with the keyboard, and that's just weird. I don't know. I can't get over it.
I don't know, yeah, you've brought that up before. I
I'll be sure to
don't
put this to good
have that
use.
same barrier to
Well,
that
but
being a problem.
it's just it's weird. It's
So
really
wait, do you
weird.
have like a bunch of other player enterprises just flying around?
Yep.
Is
Well,
it
it's just an
Absolutely.
MMO. I mean, yeah.
wow.
I mean, I said Enterprise is like a generic
Yeah,
word
you don't
for...
fly the yeah.
Right.
I mean, you can totally
no
fly an
thanks.
Enterprise.
Yeah.
Or, you can fly a Galaxy class.
Yeah, that's much more explainable though than this game. Because there would be a bunch of Galaxy
Well,
class
but
ships.
it's-
There aren't a bunch of Spider-Mans.
There aren't as many as there are in that game.
Well, yeah.
Like, there is no part of Star Trek is, like, when you go to, what's it called, Sector Space,
Mhm.
and there's just, like, hundreds of crazy ships
Yeah.
just hanging out, and, like, everyone is a captain. That's the other thing that bugs me. Like, there's, like 800,000 captains in Star Trek Online.
This sounds just like a problem that you have with MMOs, is what it sounds like.
Well, yeah.
Well, but, I mean...
I agree. MMOs are stupid.
Yeah.
MMOs are kind of stupid. Like, in general, yes, but the way that they have, like, really lazily shoehorned Star Trek into the MMO formula is basically my biggest problem with Star Trek Online. But also, I have major problems with how the game actually plays, too.
But you can do combat rolls.
Yeah, I mean, that's alright, but... Like, the other thing about Star Trek is, or the other thing about Star Trek Online, and I know this is not exactly true, but whenever I look at Matt's screen, he's shooting lasers at people, and that's the other thing that does not... Like, there's like a phaser battle in like 1 out of every 10 episodes of a Star Trek TV show.
Yeah, you need like diplomacy missions.
Yeah. Like the thing that defines Star Trek for me is like diplomacy and the mystery of space.
Hold on. Why can't I? Why does slash dance not work in this nightclub? Fuck this game.
Not a real MMO.
Wait, there is a dance emote. I don't remember how to do it. This is a jam though.
Yeah.
Can we just stick here for the rest of the stream?
Sure.